Hello, today I'm going to show you how to set up an work environment for Hyperledger Fabric on Ubuntu. So the reason I'm choosing Ubuntu over, I don't know, let's say Windows is because the last time I tried to set up Hyperledger on the Windows, I got blue screens when I uh, tried to run the Docker. And the reason I'm not choosing Ubuntu for that matter or any other Nix is because it's very simple and it has everything I need. So in order to run Ubuntu, obviously it would be preferable if you can run it natively, but I like to play games, so I need a virtual machine, and I'm gonna obviously gonna be using VirtualBox. Um, I can assure you that you can use any virtual machine like VMware, whatever. So I'm gonna be using VirtualBox. I assume that you know what it is. And I'm gonna show you shortly what result we're gonna achieve. So this is the VirtualBox uh, Hyperledger running right now, and I'm doing some coding testing out and stuff. Here it is. It's the blockchain running. Uh, Here is one peer, and this one I'm using to instantiate commands to access the chain code, as you may see. Anyway, so this is the end result we gonna achieve. So let's start from the very beginning. So what we need is to create a new uh, virtual machine. I'm just gonna set up a little bit more. Yeah, it seems all right. Yeah, I'm gonna create a folder for my hard drive, virtual hard drive. Here it is, dynamically allocated. Yeah, seems fine. Okay, let's start it up. Yeah, obviously you will need to download the Ubuntu. I'm gonna provide the links in YouTube description, but I'm pretty sure it's easy to find. Yeah, obviously you can use Ubuntu if you like it, or Kubuntu, whatever, or Arch Linux if you prefer. It should work the same way. Okay, so the installation process is, quite straightforward. There is really nothing to talk about it. You just, agree, skip, go on, and you just wait till the installation is done. So obviously I'm gonna be skipping this part, or maybe I'm gonna increase the speed just in case, just in case. Okay, so here it is. Finally, I have absolutely fresh Ubuntu installed. I also updated it because if you don't update it, it keeps asking you, and I do not remember. I was too lazy to disable updates. Anyway, so the first thing we need is to obviously find the console. Here it is. So the next thing which we need is to basically is to start setting up the Hyperledger environment. First thing we need is Dockers. So between many ways of installing it, this is the only just one. Alrighty. Oh, by the way, obviously you can install Docker IO, but the thing I'm not using this is because um, I think Docker IO. Okay, I think let's say Docker. Okay, so here it is, 1.5, and I have no whatever this Docker is. It's too old. We need a new one, 1.17. So let's try .io. 1.13. So those are all Dockers. So you need to download it directly from the Docker website itself. And obviously we need to community edition, and let's go ahead. Oh, also, yeah, of course. If you already have a Linux and you already maybe probably you have already Docker, you want to remove the old Docker, unless obviously you have the new one, the 17. So I have an artful. Uh, how do you check which version do you have? That is a simple command. It's called lsb release a command. Oops. Yeah, here it is. Artful. Okay, so I'm gonna start writing every command I have used. Okay, let's find the place to download the Docker. What do I need? Okay, let's update. Yeah, I'm gonna install from package. Artful, because my Ubuntu version is called Artful. Now I go to pool. I do not know the reasoning. I don't remember why, but you go to stable, then you obviously select the version according to your operation system, and I'm gonna select the new one. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. The reason I'm not opening it because if I remember correctly, if you just open it and install it through UI, it doesn't start correctly. The daemon doesn't start correctly. So what you want to do is you want to do that manually. Okay, so we need to install it. It's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna write the second command which I'm used is which is what? Yeah, this one. All right, it's done. So right now, let's check if it's installed. Yeah, nice. All right, let's keep continuing. Okay, so the next thing we need is Docker Compose. Same stuff, but yeah, this time you don't need to download it directly. You can use apt package manager Docker Compose because this provides the version which we are satisfied with. So I'm gonna copy the command I'm used, which is apt-get policy and package name. All right, so we're gonna install it. Okay, it's done. Let's double check. Compose. Good. Okay, so the next thing we need is the Go language environment because Hyperledger uses, well, if I'm correct, it can use other languages besides the Go, but Go is the language to go right now. Obviously, if you want to install new Go like 1.9, then I think you go like golang and latest or something. I don't know, but I'm satisfied with the one it provides. Let's double check. All right. So right now we need to set up an environment for the Go itself. And now we need to add that path to our work environment, to our whatever it's called. Let's check if we have a Vim. Yeah, we do have a Vim. Oh, we don't have a Vim. Okay, so I will need to install. You can use any like Nano, or you can even install gedit, I think, if you feel more comfortable with user interface, graphical user interface. Anyway, so let's go. And add it. Oh boy. This blue is though. Okay, export. Is that all? Yeah, for now that's all. Yeah. What do we need to do? Yeah, we need to reopen the console. Let's close it down. Let's check if GOPATH works. Okay, it does work. Now the next step is to install Node.js. Okay, so the same thing I've done with Dockers. I will have to install it manually. Install Node.js. Is this the one? Yes, I think this is the one. Okay, I'm gonna install the 8 one, yeah, whatever. Do I have curl? Okay. Oh, okay, it's done. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Oh, no, I was wrong. It was very short. Obviously, we're just gonna install it. Okay, yes, let's go ahead and install it. Oh, this probably gonna take some time. Oh, I was wrong again. Okay, never mind. Good. Okay, let's also. Yeah, I think it's already installed, but just double check it to be sure. Yeah, it's already there. So what do we need now? We need to check if it is installed. Node.js version. Let's check. Yeah, nice, nice, very nice. Let's update npm. It's probably already updated, but yeah, okay. The next thing we need to do is add so yeah, right now we do not have a permission, and obviously we can go with the sudo, and it's not even running. So what we need to do is we need to add our user mode. Okay, yeah. What I need to do is right now I need to log out and log in again. I wish I could tell you why, but I don't know. Okay, let's try. Okay, it's not running. Okay, so as time goes by, new features, new bugs, new way of installations comes by. So um, this time I had an issue with the Docker, which I didn't have the last time. So I found a solution which basically you have to unmask uh, the servers and unmask the socket, and only then you can start. So after that, Docker Bash should show you something like this. Obviously, there are no right now. There's no images, so it's empty. But this is how it should work. All right. So I obviously gonna provide the commands I'm used, but there's a probability that you won't even need to do that. So again, after the installation, if you press right docker ps like this, uh, if it shows what I right now see, what I see right now, it means you don't need to do anything. It works correctly. Okay, so next step is to um, get us some Docker images. So I'm not going to provide the links because they change constantly. What I'm going to do is to show how you find them. So Hyperledger Fabric, and you go to official website. No, not this one, not this one. Yeah, you need to read the docs. All right, where is it? Is it here? Oh, yeah, I think it's here. Yes, it's here. Yeah. So the link is different than the last one. The version is different, and you obviously want to install the latest version if you can. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna download all those images. Okay, let's keep on going. So the next thing we need is to check. Oh, yeah. There is one thing which I forgot is obviously when you issue the last command, which was this one, it's gonna download the executables to that folder, the current folder. Yeah, you're working it. So in my case, it's home bin, I think it is. Yeah, but it's fine, whatever. So right now, what you want to do is add them to work environment, so you can access it from anywhere. And we already have done this. Uh, yes, this one. Let's add a little bit more. So I think it's home bin, and we append the path itself. And obviously we will need to restart so it loads paths we have set up. Let's check it out. Yeah, here it is. Okay, it does work. What do we want to do right now? Basically, I think it's done. Yeah, yeah, it's actually done. We are ready to work on it. So what can we try? We want to start the Hyperledger. We want to instantiate the chain code, and we want to obviously to access it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and start preparing the workplace. So first thing which you need to do is to download the fabric samples. So yes, I think I'm gonna use this one. Is that the one I want to use? No, actually, this is not the one I want to use. This is the one I want to use. Yeah, this is the one I want to use. Obviously, this one assumes that you know a little bit more about the channels, about the orderers, and about the other peers. But this is not my intention. I just want to demonstrate how to set up the environment, how to start the hyper is this, the dev environment, how to start dev the Hyperledger for development. So right now we're gonna skip the coding, and I'm gonna show where basically the code resides. So first thing, we need to download the samples, which are I think over yeah, I think over here. Yeah, download the samples. Here they are. Yeah, I'm gonna create. Yeah, and they should be. Yeah, okay. Fabric samples. Okay, we are done. Let's double check. We wanna go to chain code Docker dev mode. Basically, it's a script which just runs a bunch of Docker images and connects them to each other to establish a simple um, Hyperledger network. So in order to understand, you need to read this file. And right now, I think what I want to do is to install Sublime, but it's not necessary because my intention right now is to just to show you the code, and I can do that online. So what I want to do right now is just follow this and set it up. So we already done this step. We have this. Yeah, let's get back. Basically, yeah, this just shows and explains a little bit about the chain code, which we are not interested right now. We are interested into how to start. You are building the chain code, but this doesn't use it. You just compile it to check whether it's compiled, whether there are any errors. But this tutorial does not provide you with how it actually uh, uses the source code and adds it to as a chain code into Hyperledger network. So we already have done this. We have a bunch of uh, Docker images. Can we double check? Yeah. All right. So the next stage is just to run the Hyperledger network. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Compose. Oh, come on. Is that correct? Okay. That's why. Yeah, this is the first terminal. Yeah, we need to spread. In the last one, I used Terminator, but I skipped this time because um, it messes up with the apt um, repositories. And after that, you cannot download something. I don't remember what kind of messes it up. So I just skip this and do this as simple as possible. So let's start it. Okay, here it is. So eventually it's gonna shut down automatically, but I'm gonna show you how to avoid that. For right now, we're just gonna open. Yeah, we're gonna send this. Do you have a new type? How to create? Okay, so you have a new type, but actually, yeah, I want to see them at once, all at once. And the third one, yeah, it doesn't have cascading like Windows does. Or maybe I don't know how to do that. Yeah, here it is. It's timeout because it's just for 1 minute. So what we do is add the environmental variable or constant or I don't know, option, whatever they called, and just add ridiculously large number so it doesn't time out. If I wrote that option correctly, it shouldn't time out. Okay, so the next step is to start and compile to add the chain code. Let's go to the second one, paste. Here it is. What I want to do, yeah, here is the real code. Here is the real code. Okay, so before that, I just want to tell you where it takes the real code. It's not from this folder when I'm launching this. It's actually, I will have to launch another terminal. It is, yeah, over here. It is in the chain code. Is that correct? Yeah, here it is. It mounts exactly this this particular folder. So if you want to, let's create just to demonstrate it. App 0, and I think it will need to restart, reconnect. I don't really remember. Let's double check. Did it? Yeah, it's already there. So you need, if you want to fool around, you need to add that to the chain code directory, the path, whatever you want to call it. So the code we want to test around, to fool around, is the SACC. Let's go to SACC and let's check. Here it is. Go, is that correct? Go build, yeah, it is. Now this is the real build. This is the real code which is going to be added to the Hyperledger. Oh, just, yeah, obviously, I want to show you the code, and it is, let's try to find it. It is chain code. Where it, oh, fabric samples, I think. Fabric samples. Is it here? Yeah, it is here. So chain code, SACC. Yeah, it's very okay. You can barely see. Well, yeah, but basically what it is instantiates, and these functions are like a standard ones which Hyperledger expects. So this one, what happened before the chain code is instantiates, it accepts, some parameters and so on and so on. This one is where you actually send your functions to. So right now it has only one function, set, and everything else gonna be assumed that it's get. So as you may see, and the functions are over here, the set and the get. This is the set one writes to the blockchain, and the get one obviously the reads. So we want to check how does it work. Okay, so it has built, is ready to be deployed. How do you deploy? With this long command. So you have to deploy the chain code on particular peer, and the name is, this is the name of the channel. Actually, no, this is the name of the chain code, and this is the name of the, yeah, just gonna double show you. Yeah, you see the binary file is out there. So we're not adding the obviously we're not adding this the source code. We're adding the binary itself. And it is. The chain code is installed, and we want to now work with it. Okay, here it is. Now installs the chain code, version 0, name mycc, which we provided over here. Yeah, I think I'll have to close this. Stop confusing me. Yeah, I'm just gonna minimize this. All right. Let's put this second workplace. Send to desktop 2. Okay, so it's already in desktop 2. But it still shows over here. Very strange. Anyway, so we're gonna install the chain code. Okay, no code so far, no error so far. Next step is to instantiate it, initiate it. Let's go ahead and do that. And now we want to invoke. So basically we want to set some particular, invoke the set function. Okay, let's go ahead and invoke like mtxgg. And what obviously we want to now to get that value. Now, in order to get the value, we don't need the second parameter. So we're going to remove this. And the payload is GG. So obviously there's another way is to query directly through this command. And which we want to query is mtx key. And the query result is GG. Okay, so basically that's it. So in the following video, I'm probably going to provide some simple logic, like probably I'm going to implement a simple supply chain. And I'm just going to show you the steps and basically how you do that, how you test it, how you debug it. Okay, thank you for your attention. See ya.